waves don't just happen, they're built by swell direction, bathymetry, sand flow, reef stone, built by repetition, by patience. Some of the best waves on Earth took centuries to dial themselves in, and it only takes one project to knock everything out of balance. This isn't about one bad call, it's about a pattern we keep pretending not to see. Take Lugardo bike show on the south coast of Madeira Island, Portugal, in the North Atlantic. Back in the day, this was a near-perfect wave. A clean setup, a predictable takeoff, long walls that rewarded timing and line choice. Not a novelty wave, a real one. Then came the Marina project, sold as development, sold as opportunity. Surfers warned it would mess with the energy, with the rebound, with the way the swell wrapped into the bay. They were ignored. The marina was built, and the ocean destroyed it. Twice. Today the structure sits abandoned, concrete scarred by storms. A reminder written in salt and rust that the sea always takes back what's forced on it. The wave still breaks. But it's not the same wave. It never will be. Then there's Mundaka, a small fishing town in northern Spain, where a river meets the Bay of Biscay. For decades, Mundaka wasn't just good, it was world-class. A left-hand barrel so precise that surfers planned their lives around tides and swell windows. The wave depended on a fragile sandbar, fed by the river mouth. Everyone knew it was sensitive.
The sand extraction involved 40,000 cubic meters of sand from Laida's intertidal zone, and it has been clearly demonstrated that any alteration to the sands of the Bilbao estuary also causes significant changes in the Mundaka wave. Specifically, in the year 2003, a much larger dredging operation involving 300,000 cubic meters of sand was carried out, which ultimately led to the complete disappearance of the wave for 3 years.
The wave partially returned, but the lesson stuck. Once you interfere with the system, you're gambling with something you barely understand. Then there's Harry's on the Pacific coast of Baja California, Mexico. Harry's was a legit big wave spot, heavy water, serious energy, a wave that put this stretch of coast on the global surf map. A jetty was built to protect industrial infrastructure. No real buffer, no margin for error. The bottom changed, the swell stopped bending right. One of the best waves in the region disappeared almost overnight. Killer Dana on the southern coast of California. Before the harbour, this was one of the best point breaks in Southern California. Long walls, clean lines, endless trim. In the mid-1960s, Dana Point Harbour was built. 2 massive breakwaters locked the bay in place. The swell stopped wrapping. The wave stopped working. Killer Dana disappeared under concrete and rubble. What remains is a marina and old footage of a wave that will never break again. Ponta Delgada in the north shore of Madeira, Portugal, the ocean was reshaped to protect a swimming pool. Concrete won. The wave lost. Today the pool is used only a few months each year, while the most perfect left on Madeira's north coast is no longer what it once was. Different countries, different politics, same outcome. Because waves are systems, not attractions. You move the bottom, you change the flow, you introduce backwash, and the wave is finished. Not weakened, finished. This isn't anti-development, it's anti-ignorance. Because every time we build on the coast, we're betting against physics. And physics never loses. Here's what all these places have in common. They worked, they weren't broken, they weren't failing. They just weren't profitable enough for someone who didn't surf them. Surf breaks aren't just playgrounds, they're classrooms. They teach patience, reading, respect. They anchor communities. They create slow, sustainable economies. We talk about climate change, about resilience, about protecting nature. But when nature is doing its job perfectly, we step in and fix it. Maybe the lesson is simpler than we want to admit. The ocean doesn't need innovation, it needs limits. Because waves are not renewable once they're broken. If this sounds familiar, it's because it keeps happening. And it will keep happening until we start asking better questions. Not how much can we build, but what disappears if we do? Because once a wave is gone, it doesn't come back. And the ocean never forgets.